Does Stranger Things get better?
Yeah, it does. Your character's my favorite this season.
Really? Your character's my favorite.
Really?
The cast of Stranger Things is a very interesting group. You have not only a group of young actors, many of whom got their biggest roles at the time via the show, but you have an eclectic group of veterans who have found new life via their Stranger Things roles. As we wait patiently, not patiently, we're literally chomping at the bit for more, for season 4 of the show, it's important to look at the various cast members of the show and see how they've literally grown from their debut in season 1 to where they are as season 4 continues to film. So allow us to show you Stranger Things cast then and now. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple. 8. Millie Brown. Let's start off with the one and only Millie Bobby Brown, shall we? In many ways, Stranger Things wouldn't be the same without 11, and certainly without Millie Brown. The road to fame for Millie was anything but an easy one. Long before Stranger Things, she decided to become an actress, and her family literally went all in on her and her dreams, to the point of them selling a lot of their possessions to afford a trip to the United States to get her closer to her acting dreams. She starred in things like Once Upon a Time in Wonderland.
Father, it's me! Come on, Father!
Is that really you?
Who else would I be?
Intruders, and other smaller roles, and almost gave up on acting before auditioning for 11 on Stranger Things. Once she was in the role, it was hers to take to the moon and back, and that's exactly what she did. Millie is arguably the biggest star on the show, and her fame and fan love have led her to getting all kinds of roles since season 1 rocked the world. For example, just in terms of acting, she's been a part of the Godzilla franchise via King of the Monsters and the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong.
As soon as I met the director, I felt immediately like I have to be part of this. We're actually the monsters of this planet and we need to help save it, you know?
She was Enola Holmes in the recent Netflix movie that seems to be getting a sequel, and more roles are reportedly on the way. Plus, she's an activist for UNICEF, a model, a singer, and on it goes. Her level of fame is undeniable, and the only real question is, how high can she take this? We know that Stranger Things is likely to end with season 5, but given everything she's done and is doing, there's little doubt more roles are coming as she grows up.
Millie has these incredible instincts. I don't know where they come from, but let's just let this happen and stay out of her way.
7. Finn Wolfhard. Another major standout from season 1, Finn Wolfhard plays Mike Wheeler, one of the leaders of the Hawkins Crew Kids and someone who also made a major impact via his acting chops. Due to that, Finn has also been getting a lot of roles over the last year since the debut of Stranger Things. Arguably, his biggest one is when he was in the It movies that made all sorts of waves in terms of how they honored the Stephen King novel.
You know, the Barons aren't that bad. Who doesn't love splashing around in shitty water?
Finn especially was praised for his role as one of the members of the Losers Club. However, that isn't the only thing he's done. He was also the voice of Pugsley in the Addams Family animated movie that was a smash hit in 2019.
Pop, has anyone ever failed the mazurka?
He did voice acting in fellow Netflix show Carmen Sandiego. He also had roles in The Goldfinch as well as the upcoming Ghostbusters Afterlife movie.
I thought I had no chance of being in this movie. I auditioned not knowing it was a Ghostbusters movie, and I was like, I'll give this a shot.
He's one of the more marketable members of the cast, and due to his relationship in the show with Eleven, he gets a lot of story and screen time. So he too has a very promising future ahead of him. 6. Gaten Matarazzo. Easily one of the more distinct members of the Stranger Things cast, Gaten Matarazzo was honestly on his way to a very successful career before Stranger Things came around, mainly because he was already doing Broadway before he went into acting as a whole.
Good evening, dear Inspector. Lovely evening, my dear.
In fact, if you look at his TV credits, you'll find that there's only one role before he did Stranger Things. However, unlike the rest of the cast, he has been fine reveling in the Stranger Things fame and doing other things outside of TV and movies. Now, sure, he has done some things like Lip Sync Battle and Drop the Mic.
How you made it this far is just beyond belief. You got more gaps in your career than I have in my teeth.
As well as hosting his own show called Prank Encounters. But he prefers the stage, including being in Broadway versions of Cinderella and Into the Woods. He's also a big advocate for various foundations and medical charities. After all, he's had a medical condition that prevented his front 2 teeth from forming.
I have extra teeth, and a lot of people don't see that. They think I don't have any teeth. I have a lot of teeth.
This was indeed all him, and he's helping people who have to cope with it. Gaten Matarazzo may not be the biggest name in Hollywood, but he's easily one of the kindest young stars out there, and that's saying something. 5. Caleb McLaughlin. Caleb McLaughlin plays Lucas on Stranger Things, and he's one of the more funny and eccentric characters on the show.
The Demogorgon's not real. It's made up. But if there is something out there, I'm gonna shoot it in the eye and blind it.
As well as having one of the best family characters via the quick-witted Erica.
You're all so nerdy, it makes me physically ill.
But that's for another list. Caleb has enjoyed his time on Stranger Things a whole lot, and because of it, he's gone and had all sorts of experiences in Hollywood and beyond. But not unlike Gaten, he also had big success before Stranger Things via being on Broadway. He was young Simba in the Broadway Lion King, and that's a huge honor, trust us. He also is someone who knows that his fame and time in Hollywood won't last forever, so he's making sure he's prepared for what happens next, showing that he's a very calm and collected young man, something that honestly the world needs more of in this day and age. 4. Noah Schnapp. Noah Schnapp has a very interesting place in the world of Stranger Things because when you really think about the timeline of everything, he's the reason everything happens in Stranger Things. He's the one who's kidnapped and forces everything that happens to happen. So much so that there's even a fan theory that he is the Demogorgon and that the Upside Down is a time loop dystopian version of Hawkins. All because Will Byers gets kidnapped.
Are incredibly lucky with this kid. Noah had more in him than we realized he had.
Anyway, Noah Schnapp has also been one to enjoy success in Hollywood before and after Stranger Things, including being the voice of Charlie Brown in the 2015 animated hit movie.
I've got my kite. Today's the day. I can feel it.
He also worked with Steven Spielberg in Bridge of Spies. He's also had a busy 2020, including being in the Adam Sandler film Hubie Halloween that just came out. So given that and his role in Stranger Things, we think Noah is going to be fine for some time. 3. Joe Keery. The oldest of the young bunch, 28-year-old Keery plays heartthrob with a heart, Steve Harrington. Of his younger co-stars, he said in an interview, "I wish they would stay as little kids forever. No, they're amazing. It's really crazy because you come in the first year and you're not really sure if you're gonna work with these people again. And when you come back, these little kids are like full-blown adults. It's been awesome to see them handle everything with such grace." Funnily enough, Keery wasn't supposed to have as big a role in Stranger Things, but his acting won over the Duffer Brothers, and thus he's been one of the stars of the show, especially during season 3.
It's just out forever. It's like not something you can take back. It's on Netflix for the rest of time.
He's had some interesting roles outside of Stranger Things, including being in Ryan Reynolds' upcoming film Free Guy. 2. David Harbour. Let's head on to the adults now, shall we? Something that people honestly forget about 2 of their big adult stars is that they were honestly stars beforehand, but Stranger Things amplified them to even bigger levels, especially for David Harbour. Harbour has had a long Hollywood career, but after Stranger Things and his role as Chief Hopper, he got to do a lot more roles that were higher profile, including starring in the ill-fated Hellboy reboot and being Red Guardian in the upcoming, after several delays, Black Widow film.
Still fits.
So while the kids are getting their time in the spotlight, Harbour is taking his victory lap and enjoying his newfound fame in Hollywood. And since he is alive and will be in season 4 of Stranger Things, we can bet his fame will continue. 1. Winona Ryder. While Harbour is getting his true appreciation thanks to Stranger Things, Winona Ryder is getting her resurgence via the show. Ryder has been in Hollywood for literally decades, and yet, when she got to be Joyce Byers on the show, she got a level of appreciation from fans new and familiar that helped make her even bigger somehow.
Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm out of my mind, but I will keep these lights up until the day I die if I think there's a chance that Will's still out there.
Which she totally appreciated, for the record. And in fact, despite the kids being the true stars of the show, everyone loves Joyce Byers because of how Winona Ryder portrays her. She's riding this wave of love and appreciation to new heights, and we expect that love to continue in season 4 given the paradigm shift that the show threw her character's way. See, the adults can shine just as much as the kids, So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the various Stranger Things cast members and how they've grown in one form or another over the years of filming Stranger Things? Are you surprised that they've gotten such prominence because of the series? Or do you think it was basically destiny that brought them all to the show? Which of these actors is your personal favorite? Let us know in the comments below and be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.